Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I know y'all didn't think I was gonna forget to do this video. I did not forget. She is here and ready to give you guys her disappointing products of 2020. I actually have quite a few things here. These are things that just didn't do what I hoped they would do for me. Maybe didn't respond well in my hair, maybe gave my hair a bad reaction or whatever. And then I have one where I like the products separately, but I don't like them as a whole, like the collection as a whole, I feel like needed a little bit of work. So if you are interested in seeing my most disappointing products of 2020, then just keep on watching. Let's go ahead and get this out the way, because at first I wasn't even gonna mention anything from this brand because this entire brand has been a disappointment in 2020. But I knew that if I didn't put these products in here, y'all would come for me. I knew you would be like, okay, so we all saw that fail on camera, so why aren't these products in here? So this is the last time this brand gonna get a shout out on my channel. First things first, I revisited the Babasu and Mint Deep Conditioner from Mielle. I hated it back in the day. And I still don't like it now. It makes my hair feel very dry, even when I go in with a moisturizing product after. Like if I go in with a moisturizing deep conditioner after, it makes my hair feel very dry. There are very few deep conditioners that do that to me. Just after I finish using it, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some of that She Scented moisture shot, and I'm going to add that to this product and see if it helps so that I can go ahead and finish it up, because I only have half the container left. And then that will be it for this product. And the smell is very strong. It lingers on for days. So if you don't like the smell of this, it ain't gonna do much for you. I like other products from like this collection, but this deep conditioner, it has never worked for me. I tried to give it another shot and it just didn't work, so. And then of course, the biggest joke of 2020, listen, this rice water collection was just a mess. It was a huge mess. It wasn't cohesive. It didn't make any sense. The products were incredibly subpar and gimmicky, and it was just trying to hop onto a trend, but it did it very, very poorly. There are lots of brands out here that are putting rice water and rice ingredients in their products, and they're actually effective and they're actually doing good things. First things first, this rice water clay mask, the application felt disgusting. It didn't do anything for my hair. It took everything to get it through my hair. Like it just, look, I don't look for deep conditioners or masks to necessarily have slip, but I shouldn't have to fight to get the product in my hair either. And I had so many people still trying to come for me in that video. I had one chick like, I don't want to be rude, but I'm just trying to figure out, what did y'all expect? There's clay in it. Do you not know how clay works? Bitch, I did like 5 years doing soils research. I know how the hell clay works. I also know that a product that has been sent to a lab and formulated should not function like that. If you are putting the proper amounts of conditioners and slippery agents in there, that should not be an issue. And so many of the clay products that I have tried this year have proven that. Not to mention, there's hardly any damn clay in it. So what the hell are you talking about? Listen, if you try to come for me, you can't get mad because, I mean, I sent you a reply back and you didn't like it. Sis ended up deleting her comment because I called her out for how foolish she sounded. But I feel like this, if you are formulating a product, if you are the chemist or the mixtress that you say that you are, and you are formulating a clay product, and you know that there are tons of examples of products on the market that have clay, that have slip, that are easy to use, that are functional in the hair, then you should be setting that same standard. That standard was not set with this product. It was a horrible application. It felt gross. It felt nasty. The overall instructions, like she was going back and forth between what the packaging instructions say and what she was saying, like none of it made any sense. Like none of it made any sense. It wasn't a full collection. None of it made sense. So what have I been doing with this? I've been shaving my legs with this. One of y'all said it made an amazing shaving cream, and I have been taking you up on that. I have been shaving my legs with this, and it gives me a very nice close shave. But that's about all that it do. I'm pretty much positive that this line was supposed to be a body care line, because it functions like body care. It does not function like hair care. Also, the milk did not moisturize anything. It felt like I didn't put anything in my hair. It felt decent going on. It felt like it was trying to do something. And the texture of it did look promising, but no, it didn't do anything. It just made me feel like I put water in my hair. And then this is just a waste of time. The split end therapy, it's just a gimmick. Like, and I say that for any company claiming to fix your split ends, mend your split ends, it's a gimmick. Look, you can't mend split ends. If you got split ends, go get your hair trimmed. Just go get your hair trimmed. The texture was strange. It added like a little bit of shine on my hair, like it was trying to do something, but that was it. It just felt like I put water on my hair. Like, if you're going to give me something that's at least supposed to feel like it's reparative, like it's supposed to be doing a little bit more than just like sitting on my hair and being an extra step, then I need it to actually feel like that. I need it to actually look like that. And again, like, this has hydrolyzed collagen in it. Like honestly, like if you follow like skincare and stuff like that, you know that collagen doesn't really do anything topically anyway. But like, it just didn't make any sense. Mielle was just a huge disappointment, from the formulation of the products to the headassery that was going on in other situations. And I'm not going to bring those up because I'm not going to be taking my homegirl through all that again. But just Mielle in general was just a huge disappointment. Mielle used to be one of my favorite brands. And I've used the products for a very long time. I have raved about the products for a very long time. I feel like some of y'all like to act like I just hate Mielle. I have been raving about Mielle products on this channel for a very long time. And I have seen the decline in her products for a good minute. So I'm coming to you just as a consumer, and just remember that I have every right to feel the way I do when I'm presented with a product. If I'm looking at it and I'm like, this look like it's gonna be trash, and I'm not excited about using it, that's all part of the honesty of it. If you don't like it, then you don't have to watch it, but that's part of the honesty. Everybody likes that everyone can catch the smoke attitude until you give it to somebody that they like, and then they're mad at you for having that everybody can catch that smoke attitude. When I say everybody can catch the smoke, I mean it. And I also mean Mayell. I mean brands that I like, because sometimes they're going to have shit products. Like, it just is what it is. But there has been a steady decline of the products, of the quality, of the functionality. Mayell used to be a really bomb brand. Hair used to love the products. Now my hair be looking like, what are you doing? And that's not good. So yeah, I'm not going to continue to fuss with Mielle, and I'm not going to continue to explain myself for how I review products, because like I've said before, if you want me to have this honest, anybody can catch the smoke attitude, you need to expect me to give it to people that you like too. And even to myself sometimes. Sometimes I gotta call myself out and be like, bitch, you acting stupid. Anybody, including myself, can catch the smoke, okay? Right, next up, a brand that y'all know I absolutely love, but this product, y'all, my hair laughed at this product. This is the Juicy Curls Leave-In Smoothie. Y'all know I love the milkshake from this collection. That was in the 2020 favorites. This going in the 2020 disappointments, because my hair was like, this ain't it. I mean, there was frizz. My hair didn't feel as moisturized. The slip was not there. There is like a 2-ingredient difference in the formulations of those two products. And those 2 ingredients made enough of a difference. I feel like that's proof that just because products have the same ingredients or seemingly have the same formulation, that doesn't necessarily mean anything. And I understand, like, consumers are not product formulators, but just because there's the same ingredients, it doesn't mean that there's the same concentration. It doesn't mean that they were heated to the same temperature. Like, doesn't necessarily mean the same thing. I think a lot of people try to pretend, like I hear this a lot about the main choice. I hear this a lot about She Scented too. It's just the same formula with one different oil. And it's like, that's not really true, because you can have the same list of ingredients on a bottle and there's very different concentrations of each ingredient. And so unless you are standing there watching them, like you can't really say that. And I also feel like if that were the case, then we should, like, if it's one brand, you should like every single gel from that brand. Like, if that's the case, then you should like or hate every single gel from the main choice. If that's the case, I'm just saying. Like, if that's the case, that's how it should be, and it's not. I really feel like this product proved that just because two products have very similar formulations does not mean that you are going to enjoy the products the same, or that your hair is going to have the same response. My hair was not a fan of this. I think my boo Xavier said that he really liked this one, so I think I like to put together care packages for my friends throughout the year, and I think I'm going to send this to him. So my hair just, it didn't like it. It was disappointing. I really wanted to love this, but I feel like they really didn't even need to have two leave-in conditioners in the collection, because like the textures are very, very similar, and unless your hair like truly does have a preference like mine did, I don't feel like there's really a need for both. And I think that they just did a little bit too much. But yeah, the Juicy Curls leave-in smoothie, if you loved it, great, but my hair was just like, whatever. Now this product, I was hoping for so much more, because I've heard really, really good things about this product, but I just was not a fan. And that is the Briogeo Curl Charisma Rice, Amino, and Quinoa Frizz Control Gel. Listen, I like the texture. I liked how my hair looked while it was drying, but this just doesn't hold up with the moisture. And even like my day one hair, I will tell y'all, I got a lot of compliments on my hair when I use these products. I gave out the product information for my hair so many times when I went out that day. I went to work, I went shopping, and I had so many compliments. It makes my hair look really, really good. But I had to give that caveat when I gave out the information that even though I felt like my hair looked bomb, it didn't really give me the moisture that I was looking for. Now, the thing about these products is that the leave-in and the gel are both very ferment heavy, and they are also very protein heavy. So there is hydrolyzed wheat protein, corn protein, and soy protein at the bottom of the list. There's also hydrolyzed quinoa in the first 6. There's also some tomato ferment in here. There is root ferment in here. And so, but I just felt like this did not do the wash and go justice when it came to the moisture levels in my hair. That leave-in is bomb. And the leave-in gave me amazing moisture, but I felt like this kind of stripped the moisture away. I feel like if this just had a little bit more oil in it, it would be amazing. Like if this just had like some jojoba or maybe like some castor seed oil in it, I feel like this would be bomb, but it doesn't. And so when I paired the leave-in conditioner with my Camille Rose Curl Maker, it was a whole different experience. I had a week-long wash and go with that combination because the leave-in was allowed to do its work and shine, and that leave-in left my hair moisturized for absolute 100 days. But like this, I was only able to get like 2 days out of it, and then my hair just felt really, really parched, and that's not normal for me and my hair. So of course I will use it up, but I feel like this is one of those products for like, I got somewhere that I'm going, like I gotta have my hair looking special tomorrow. Like I need it to look big, fluffy, and voluminous and shiny tomorrow. And then after I do that, like I have that event or like I have that photo shoot, I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna wash it out. This is that kind of product because the first day is gorgeous. The second day looks beautiful, but it's just not, it just takes away some of the moisture and I can't do it. I raved about every product I tried from this brand except for this one, and this was the Curlsmith Curl Quenching Conditioning Wash. This is their cleansing conditioner for all hair types. This has shea butter, resurrection flower, organic coconut, andiroba, avocado, sage, basil, black pepper. This is a good co-wash. I'm not saying that this is a bad co-wash, by any means. It's a good co-wash, but compared to a lot of the other things that I've tried on the market, it doesn't hold a candle. And I think my disappointment comes in because I have been waiting to try this product for years. There was a time when I was still kind of getting to know like higher end products, and I was eyeing Curlsmith, and I just really wanted this, but I couldn't afford it. And I had eyes for this thing. Why did he knock? Whew. Okay, y'all, I'm sorry. I just had a package dropped off, so y'all know, yappers and mailmen. Where was I about this? This is not bad. It has good ingredients. It foams up too, so you actually feel like you're doing a little bit of something. Like, it doesn't just condition, it actually gives you a gentle cleanse. It's a good co-wash, but for the price point and just for the excitement that I admittedly built up in my head, it was kind of disappointing. I have a lot of co-washes that work like this, but are better. The Briogeo Co-Wash, I feel like is far superior to this. Comes in a pump, it's 16 ounces, and I feel like the price point is still better than Curlsmith. So this, it's satisfactory, you know what I mean? Like, when I pick it up and I use it, I'm not going to be like, oh my God, I hate this co-wash. But for the price point and everything that it is, really the only thing that I think is like crazy, like nice about it is the way that it leaves your hair smelling. It's strong in the bottle, but when it lingers on your hair just smells so fresh and so clean, which is something I love about Curlsmith products in general. But it's a decent co-wash. It is not anything special. So I was really expecting a lot. This is the one product that I was the most excited about trying, and it just didn't really impress me more than anything else. I have high-end, mid-range, and drugstore co-washes that I feel like all just do a little bit more than that one does. So it was okay, but it wasn't popping. I was really sad about how this turned out. I like one product that I tried from them. The other two that I got, I haven't tried, but I want to try to get a couple different more leave-ins, some other things from the brand so that I can really get to know them, because I wasn't super happy with everything that I tried. So the Curl Rehab Moisturizing Hair Treatment, hydrating, emollient, smoothing, not soothing. This is a good deep conditioner, but when it comes to all the other things that I have tried, sis is not out here breaking down barriers, breaking records, impressing me over other things that I have. I love the texture, I love the slip. Overall, it made my hair look and feel very, very nice. But I feel like this is, and maybe it's just that Curl Junkie is one of those older brands that hasn't really done a lot of new stuff. They haven't really gone out of their way to keep with the times, you know, which is okay. There are some brands who are fine with the fan base that they have. They know that the people that love their products love their products. They like the way they work. They're not looking for anything more or anything less. And those people will continue to shop Curl Junkie even if they never drop another product in their life, because that's their brand. I feel like a lot of times when it comes to brands like that, they can be very polarizing when you are someone who tries a lot of different products, because we've seen how a lot of these brands have really come hard for, you know, the natural hair clout, you know? It's a good deep conditioner, but it's not anything super amazing. It's not anything super impressive. Really, it was like Mad Curls that really made me want to try more Curl Junkie products. I was one of those brands back in the day where I just would just kind of stare at it and admire it and really want it, but I couldn't afford it at the time. And so being able to afford the products now, I was really excited to try them. And while this was good, it's not so good that I'm about to jump out the window for it. So it's a good deep conditioner. If it's one of your staples, then I'm really happy that it's one of your staples. But even though it's really good, it makes all of its points. It does what it says it's going to do. It's not going to ever beat out anything that I love. Next one is, this was This was such a tragedy. Like, it took everything for me in that video to not cuss while I was putting this in my hair. This is the Hibiscus and Banana Honey Butta leave-in conditioner. This is supposed to be moisturizing, emollient, and detangling. It's not any of the three. This, I was really excited to try because it just sounded like it was going to be bomb. First of all, it smells like banana, but it's a very chemically banana. And the smell is slightly headache inducing. It looks like it's going to be very thick and rich and like one of those leave-ins where it looks like crazy thick, but then you kind of like, you know, emulsify it in your hands and you work it through your hair and it just kind of melts. This did not do that. It really tangled my hair. It made the couple of single strand knots that I had like way worse than they already were. It made my ends feel dry. Overall, it just didn't really do anything for my hair. And thank God that this pattern pusher is good, because if it wasn't, Jesus, that my hair would have been a hot mess. This came in and saved that review. I decided not to put this in my 2020 favorites because the review was so lackluster that for a long time, it kind of made me really put down the Curl Junkie. And then I just started really reintroducing the pattern pusher into my routine. And now that I found other like products that it mixes with, I'm really, really enjoying it. But that experience made me kind of like hesitate putting that in my 2020 favorites. It's a very good gel though. But this, yeah, this was really bad. This was really, really bad. Like this was Mielle Hawaiian ginger bad. There's a lot of different ingredients. Like this, if you look at this, these top two lines are the application. Everything else under it is the ingredients. And I think maybe it's just too much. I want to try to give it another chance, but I'm scared. And I don't think I will. I have not gone back to anything that has tangled my hair previously. I'm going to keep in line with that. Just because I want to like the brand doesn't mean I have to go back to that product. I have other styling products from them. I also have the smoothing lotion. I think I'm going to order the Curl Queen and some of their other stuff, like their Co-Wash and their protein treatment, just to really get a good feeling for the brand. And I might just do a collective, like full Curl Junkie, like this is what I think of the brand as a whole type of video. If y'all want to see that this year, let me know, because I feel like that review was a bust. I was so disappointed. It was such a bust. Right. I do have a couple from another brand that I really love. This is Honey's Handmade. Now, I did a video on this deep conditioner and I was kind of 50-50 with it because my hair looked stunning, but it felt odd. I have continued to use it since and I've just forgotten to give you guys updates. But this is the O Honey and Cocoa Moisture Replenishing Hair Mask. And this has very strong, heavy ingredients in there. There's shea butter, cocoa, beeswax, murumuru, castor, babasu, olive squalane, cocoa seed butter, almond, kupuasu, and raw honey. The slip-on-ness is bomb. The way that it plays in the hair is really, really nice. It leaves your hair, this is a thing. When I rinsed my hair out, it was glossy, like so incredibly glossy. But it didn't feel that great, you know what I mean? Like it looked way better than it felt. And I was very on the fence about it when I did that video. What I've noticed is that I feel like the waxes and things just create a coating on the hair, because the the one time in that video, and then the second time I used it, and everything else that I used after using this was different than what I put in my hair the first time I used this. Each time I had horrible flakage, and it was with products that do not historically flake in my hair. And I feel like this just creates a coating and eventually kind of flakes off. So while it makes the hair look really good, it makes the hair look stunning, but I think like I said, I really think it's just creating a film on the hair And I think that it really is giving you like this imaginary like glossy shine and finish. Because like I said, my hair did not feel as good as it looked. And over the days, like my hair didn't feel super moisturized. It just felt heavy. I feel like these are things that you probably wouldn't notice so much if you didn't have like fine strands. But for me, as someone who has fine strands, I really do pick up on things like that. It's not like they're gonna keep water from getting in your hair. Like if waxes and oils and silicones truly kept water from getting in your hair, then when you had it in your hair and you went to go rinse your hair, water would never get in your hair. Like that's a myth. It's not like you about to shellac your hair, you know? But it does something like this, I feel like in the long time for me, with extended use, I feel like this would definitely be a buildup causer. I feel like this would definitely give me buildup, just judging by the flaking that I've gotten, because I was very particular the second time I used it. I was like, okay, I'm going to use these products. I'm going to use this method. I know that these products don't flake in my hair. And my hair was flaking so badly. My scalp was gunky. It just, something about this. Now, the next one I have, this was purely, I feel like, an error in mixing and stabilizing. And they did reach out to me and offer to send me another one, but I just didn't want to clog up my stash. And I didn't want to take away from their resources. They were very sweet to offer to send one out to me, but it's okay. I will repurchase this product, but the experience in general with this was not the best. And that is the Coconut Water Slip and Glide Glycerin Free Gel. So the overall texture of this gel is very, very nice. The overall application of this gel is very nice. The moisture is bomb. The look and feel of the hair is bomb. But when I got this product, it was a chunky mess. Y'all will probably have to go to back to that video to really see, but you might be able to see. Y'all see them little chunks. That was all throughout this product, unfortunately. And I think there was just either a mixing or like a stabilizing issue when this was created. And they did reach out to me and tell me that they had a batch that had some serious issues and they thought that they had gotten it all out. But because of that, it made it very difficult to do this review. I had to go downstairs and strain this product quite a few times to try to get the bigger chunks out of it. And there were still tiny chunks of it throughout. When my hair dried, there were little pieces of those butters in my hair. That alone was a struggle experience with this, but I do really appreciate Honey's Handmade for contacting me and offering to send me another one. But like I said, I felt like I didn't want to clog up my stash because I can still end up using this up. And I didn't want to use up their resources. Even though they were willing to take the loss, sometimes I just don't feel like all of that is necessary. So hopefully when I repurchase this, it will have a better consistency. So far, I haven't seen that complaint from anybody else. But because of what happened, I got to talk about stuff based on the reviews that I did this year. And it made the review very, very, very difficult. But there are so many amazing things about this product. So it's one that I will continue to give a chance. You guys know, sometimes just because something ends up in a disappointing products video doesn't mean that I'm just going to write it off unless it's harmed my hair. Because y'all saw Pattern Beauty Leave-In made a comeback this year, and I was not expecting to put it in my 2020 favorites, but I did, even though it was in my 2019 disappointing products. So, all right, we are down to the last couple. So, y'all know I did a week of affordable content, a week full of content only focusing on affordable products. I had favorites for affordable leave-ins and deep conditioners, and I had new affordable product demos. That week was so fun. I really enjoyed doing that, and it really made me put some of my more affordable products to use because sometimes I forget about them. And I tried this collection this year, and even though they did the work, my hair still looked good. They could have done a little bit better. The first one is the Dove Amplified Textures Moisture Spa Recovery Mask for coils and curls. That's what she looks like. And here is the texture. So upon looking at it, it looks like it's going to be very thick, very rich, very emollient. This is a very lightweight deep conditioner. And it doesn't make the points like my, I just finished talking about this, like the Pink Superfoods Hydra Melt Mask. This is a lightweight deep conditioner that makes several points. This one was just okay. And they had a deep conditioner in the past. They had a Curls, was it the Curls Absolute line? And that line was bomb. So I was really excited to try this collection because like for a long time, like that line was in my rotation heavy. I had my brother using it. I had my mama using the shampoo and the conditioner on her hair. And that deep conditioner from that line was very, very good. This one, it does what it says it's going to do, but it's not incredibly like effective. Like I feel like if you are a college student on a budget, and you just need something to give you a quick deep conditioning, this would work, but there are also other inexpensive deep conditioners that will also give you a better effect as well. So it was a nice experience applying it to the hair. It definitely felt kind of spa-like, but I also feel like it definitely could have stood to have more substance. It's not like a, oh my God, I hate it, but it's also like a, I've had way better. And then the Amplified Texture Shine and Moisture Finishing Gel for curls and waves. This is definitely more of like a curl primer situation. If I continue to use this again, it will be used underneath other things. But as a gel, like it's marketed, it doesn't really do a ton. It made my curls look really pretty. My curls are really moisturized and hydrated and healthy looking. But if you are a natural that is trying to get several days out of a look, you're trying to just create a little bit more hold so you can have longevity, because if you can get longevity, that will help you in the long run too. This is not going to do that. It has a really nice texture. It feels good going on the hair. It has decent ingredients for the price. It's not horrible either, but it just doesn't do enough. It's definitely a curl primer, so based on what it's marketed for, I don't suggest it. I wouldn't suggest using this for that purpose. I will continue to use this up as a curl primer. I haven't tried it that way yet, but I already know it's gonna be bomb. The texture itself is telling me it's gonna be bomb for that reason, so I don't even have to question it. But for what it's marketed for, what it's supposed to do, I can't even see this holding somebody's waves. I'm just being for real. Now they have come out with a new gel in this collection, but I don't think, I'm gonna have to double check because I saw it a few days ago, but it wasn't available at any retail locations and it wasn't available online. So I will look into that, and when I do, when it is available, I will purchase it and share it, because there were a lot of things that I really liked about the Dove Amplified Textures line. And so I really want to see if maybe they can come up with something a little bit better for those of us that need more longevity. All right, so the last set of products I have. So I kind of felt weird putting these in here because I like the products separately on their own. But you guys know that I also take into account, if I'm trying an entire collection, I take into account how the collection works as a whole. And I feel like aside from the Mielle stuff, this comes in the #2 spot for the least cohesive collection. And that is the Main Choice Must Be Magic collection. So I really enjoy all the different parts, but I don't necessarily enjoy the whole. This collection together is all extremely cleansing, strengthening. If you have extremely damaged hair, I feel like this will do well for you, but I feel like this collection lacked the moisture and cohesiveness that you really, really needed to be able to make this collection shine. Now, yes, there is that Spike It oil, but I personally feel like I should not have to add an oil to my products for them to be sufficient. I feel like if I have a shampoo a deep conditioner, a leave-in, and a styler. Something should have the emollients for me to be able to just use those and not feel like I need to drip a bunch of oil into everything to make it feel good, you know? I feel like the oil should be optional. Y'all already know, I told you guys, I love this Tada 2-in-1 shampoo plus conditioner. This clean your hair. Like, it cleans your hair. You don't have to question whether you're gonna get clean hair. It's a very creamy cleanser, but it foams up like a dream and it leaves your hair very, very clean. This had the potential to be the perfect first step in this. I really, really enjoyed the Miracle Mud Mask. This is an example of a product that has lots of clay in it. Kaolin is the second ingredient in this product, and it still has really good slip. So miss me with that bullshit, okay? Love the smell, love the texture, love the slip. The only thing is that this product really does give you that detoxified clay feeling. But there are also a lot of strengthening ingredients in this. And like I said in the video, I felt like I didn't need another super duper strengthening deep conditioner from the Main Choice. This product, it works really, really, really well. But I wish that she had either given us a deep conditioner or a leave-in conditioner that was just pure moisture. And I say that because the only leave-in that we got in this collection was the Vanish Knots and Tangles. And to me, this is definitely a refresher. It's not a sufficient leave-in conditioner. Now, y'all know I love me a spray leave-in conditioner. The one from Eden Body Works, bomb. The one from Unicurl, bomb. But you notice kind of the trend in that is that they are creamy. They still have oils in them. They still have stuff to make your hair feel really soft and silky and unctuous, and they sink into the hair and they don't drip. This product, the whole thing is cute, the whole shake to activate thing. You shake it and it gives you this pretty color here. As a leave-in conditioner, this dripped out my hair so bad. This in combination with the gel, which I think is good for wash and goes. I think it's probably also really good for rod sets. And I was talking to Gina about this in that video. She also said she really loved the collection, but it just needed something else with more moisture. The gel is nice. It's not a drying gel, but on top of something like this, and I think I mentioned it in that video, when these two came in contact together, it just dripped all the way out of my hair. And so by the time my hair was dry, I had these really hard, crunchy ends because everything had dripped down to the ends of my hair, and my roots were super duper puffy. Now it looked kind of cute because the volume was popping, but if you have had that, like everything here is really soft and your ends feel like you put super glue on them, you know how annoying that feeling is. It's a horrible feeling. These two products work way better when you style with this and you use this as a refresher. As a refresher, like this comes through and it totally like reholds your hair. The purpose for this is best served on dry hair. But because of how all of this is set up, it's just not moisturizing enough. And I don't feel like having the oil, adding the oil to the products really would have done much. You know what I mean? I feel like either this should have been more moisturizing, more emollient. Even though there is shea butter in here, I feel like this almost feels like it really does cleanse again. It made my hair softer, it made my hair look good, but the cleanse on this is strong, and this kind of came through and felt like it cleansed again. It didn't feel like that feeling you get with like a Chocolate Kinks and Curls clay wash. I appreciated how this felt, but because it was so strengthening, it just didn't give me the feeling that I wanted to. And so for me, I felt like this collection as a whole wasn't completely cohesive. There needed to be a cream leave-in in this. Now, obviously, you can take a cream leave-in from wherever, but coming from a cohesion standpoint for... Y'all, my dog's out there acting a fool. Bella. She barking at Ellie. Ellie has been here for like 2 years now, and she has just... Jesus we'll have to talk about that. We'll talk about that later. I'll explain that dissolve and the way their relationship has spiraled in a self-care Sunday. But when a company creates a collection, to me, unless you are specifically creating a collection that's just stylers, other companies have done that. It came out really good, we enjoyed it, or whatever. But I feel like if you're going to create a collection, shampoo, conditioner, you know, leave-in, styler, then all of those things need to be cohesive. All of these products are good by themselves. When you break them apart, they're good by themselves, but I cannot use this collection as a whole. It's too much. It's just too much. There are so many good things about each product, but they're just not cohesive. I felt like the Proceed with Caution line was a good example of how you could have products that have strengthening ingredients, a line that is supposed to be reparative and strengthening, but everything really builds really well off of each other. They complement each other, from the shampoo to the deep conditioner to the leave-in, which had tons of moisture and slip, and then to the gel, which are heavy holes, but they don't dry your hair out. This doesn't have that same flow. If it had the same flow, it wouldn't be a disappointment. But if I have to break up the whole collection to make it work, then to me, it's just not super duper cohesive. Y'all know I'm gonna try things with different things anyway. We all do that. We're naturals. We love to cocktail. But I shouldn't have to do that to make a collection work. I should be able to pick up the collection, if this is the only thing I want to have in my stash at that moment, and be able to use all of it and feel like everything did what I needed it to do. And I couldn't say that about this collection. Even though I love the different parts of the whole, I need the whole thing to work well together. So y'all know, whenever I dislike something, I'm going to tell you exactly why I dislike something. I like the parts of the whole, but the whole shebang, it just needed a good creamy leave-in, or the deep conditioner didn't need to be what this was. Added, you know, maybe use this formula for something else, for a different line or something. So yeah, those are my disappointing products of 2020. Overall, I tried a lot of things this year. I had a lot of wins this year, but you can't always love everything. Everything can't always go with you. So yeah, let me know, what were your disappointing products of 2020? I'm super interested to know, because obviously we all love and hate different things. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.